Alright, welcome back to the Breach Oniomania. So we got interesting stuff. You're like the what's the word I'm looking for here? Like the prime example of synergy. We have some fun stuff. Thing is, we don't have a lot of actual damage output. We can freeze enemies. We can make them do weird stuff. And you can do 3 damage. That's it. So might be more interesting than it seems like at first. Let's go here. Wait, did we never get an armor scion? Oh, we had plants on this one, which we weren't meant to have, right? I'm gonna go here because I think the Tri-Striker might do well against that blobber. And yeah, we're getting this again, which I'm assuming is coming from the CEP that's no longer installed. Who's Little Miss Swipe-A-Lot? You. So you need to be away from buildings and stuff. Is that the only way to get rid of you? No. Technically, this is not getting rid of you, but nothing wrong with a little friendly fire every now and then, right? Alright. We can put acid on him and kill him later. And I fear we're gonna lose grid here. Oh no, he didn't swipe at the building this time. What? Oh, was it because... I think I'm starting to get it. The reason he swiped at the building the first time we had this happen was, I believe, because it was a hornet that passed by it. That makes sense somehow, doesn't it? Hey, do you mind coming over here so I can put some acid on you? Look, we can even clean up acid. You're not a good guy. Seems like an opportune time for the Tri-Striker, but first... Oh, we can't shoot right next to you, so we need to do like whoop. That experience, not bad. Doesn't do anything. But I guess we might on occasion puff smoke on somebody. It's 5 damage, right? No, 3. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work just fine. Dry Striker on his own is enough to kill, but this is classier or something, I don't know. What'd you get? Good defense. Lovely. So now we got to find a way to get experience into Rune, which is going to be die impossible because you can't push or deal damage. You can drown people. Yeah, I guess there's the whole drowning thing. Pod. Kind of hoping we're never going to get a CEP weapon drop from a pod, or that might cause some severe issues. Is that the best we can do? Again, we're looking at getting this guy some kills. Question is, how do we deal with you? We only have 3 damage from the Tri-Striker. And Tri-Striker can hit... Okay, here's an idea. Hey, buddy, why don't you come over here? Problem is, a Tri-Striker can't kill. Oh, but Tri-Striker. Oh, but you're not actually attacking the building because you're like stupid or something. Alright. No Hive Warrior. Because we're getting him on the next go around. Can I have you jump in the water? Yeah. I think it's something you can only do with leapers. It's kind of weird like that. Bit of a shame you have to give all these kills to somebody who doesn't need the experience anymore, but there's not much else to do. Justice blind, but her fury knows all. What kind of sappy book did you read that one from? Alright, let's clean up some mess, I guess. Just move it all over there. There we go. You guys can handle that, right? Keep our waters clean. Ignite spores on burning tiles. Yeah, that's not going to help us, is it? Again, move is irrelevant to you. I think we're just going to bank it. Ideally, we'd get all three of those with one flood generator. Again, the idea being to get as much experience into Ruin as we can. If you can only get the one, we may as well wait. Guys, this is another way to get Ruin some experience. Okay. Shouldn't freeze too much. Again, we need to kill 7 enemies here. This thing doesn't even push. But I guess we can poof him to death on the next go around. Okay. Nice job. Nice friggin' job. Is there any way I can get you to... Yeah, if I use a Tri-Strike to break the rock here. Try to get as many environmental kills as we can. To get Ruin some experience here. Gotta make sure that he gets that crit defense. I don't really want you to save your buddy, so... How cool is it to basically have a frost beam on every turn? As long as you have like access to water, which for us isn't that much of a problem. Do we have anything that can push? Not really. Get an environmental kill here again. Cool. Frosty, 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 frosty. This is a register no activity in the sector. I want to double check those sensors. Soil Mountain, yeah, we should get another pod here, right? So that's going to be an easy Hive Warrior kill, I guess. Because we didn't get one the first time around, right? Yes. We're going to have to get rid of that pod, though, or we're going to have some issues dealing with all the mountains. Let's see. Cool. Alright, that means we can do this. And not know it often that you can use your first turn to deal with actual mountains. I got one guy that can deal damage. Well, there's a Spore Blaster, but that's kind of weak sauce, isn't it? Somebody's throwing pots and pans around. Cool. Yeah, that'll do it. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a problem to get acid on the Hive Warrior, considering there's like, you know, acid everywhere. He did get armor though, which is just why, you know. How much movement do you have? 2. That's just enough. That's not a 4 experience if you can, yeah. There you go. See how much of this acid we can get cleared out, huh? Because we're the cleaners. Or something. I don't know. There we go. Come on, lads, I just finished cleaning that. Okay, could have been worse. I think we left with less acid on the floors than we came here or something. Isaac Jones. I got 3 cores I can spend, really? I'm gonna hold on to them because I don't know where they're gonna go to yet. Should have put Miss Swipes a lot over here, I guess, somewhere. Eh. I don't think it's gonna make too much of a difference. So these are still massive and stuff, right? Yeah. Is there any way I can get to you? No, I don't think so. Can I have you block a spawn? I think we're going to be able to kill all the goos. Or at least freezing them isn't... Well, that works. Come closer so I may swipe at thee. Smarter than you look, eh? Well, that's all the goose gone, turn 2. What else do you got? I wonder if it would unfreeze enemies using the adjacency thing. It's not the greatest idea to test it, but... I am a little curious about that. Yeah, it does unfreeze stuff. Huh. Cool. Now we know. Just in time for us to never be useful again. Because, you know, we're probably going to have to shuffle some stuff around now. We can't do the same mech 3 times per island. That would be a little bit nuts. Alright, let's see what cool stuff we get. Nothing, because CEP is still throwing up a fuss. Yeah, we get no weapons, so we're basically stuck with what we have. Ugh. Well, nothing I can do about it. Clicking these is going to break it, so... We're going to have to do the same thing over with the same thing again. This is why I get rid of CP. Look at this. 4 weapons would have been from that particular mod. So whilst this is unfortunate, I don't mind playing the thing again. Again, I mean, it's still somewhat interesting, I hope, because reasons. I'm going to keep any of these pilots. I don't think I will. Just going to get the cores then. I can spend all my rep on cores. I guess so. So we need to keep 4, which means I got 8 cores to spend, really. Alright. Alright. Well, that's gonna do it for this episode then. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you see you in series. Please coming like more if you haven't already. I do apologize for the whole CP throwing a wrench into the plans. I should be fine next run though, so you know, just have to power through this one. And hey, it's not that boring, right? We've got an interesting setup. I mean, this is the only thing that can deal a good chunk of damage. All the others are just support, in a hopefully fun enough fashion. Anyway, yes, thanks for watching. Hope you still doing. Yep. See you. Free judge for welcome. Like, more stuff already. See you guys all next episode. Bye, everyone.